And away we go. Okay. Looking good. Go the Pats. Oh, that's right, it's Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl today. With everything that's been going on for me this week, I've completely forgotten about the Super Bowl. Feel free to drop score updates down below, Mum. Shout out to Daddy-O, thanks for watching. Very special day today. I've got a special announcement. It's coming up very soon. Fix my hair. Notice the moustache is gone. Weird, I wonder why. Kia ora, my friends, how do you do? I, Benny Ward, am here in the garden for another cold open. This is MML 144. And even though it blows my mind to think that we are getting close to 3 years of MML, today is not about looking back. Today is about looking forward. I have a special announcement. I'll tell you what it is very shortly. Doing things a little bit differently today. Things seem different. The kids are back at school. So today's the day. Well, they were back at school last week, but only for a few days. This is the first full week of school, the first Monday that they've been back. So today, I'm performing without a live audience. Something that might tie into our special announcement. A live audience. Even though we're doing things differently, we're still going to do live gardening. We're still going to take a look back at a roller coaster week there was. I'm still going to enjoy something from the garden. I'm still going to try something from the Marlborough Farmers Market when we play What's in the Bag. And today, we will have a final thought. All those things and many more are coming up right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. Monday Morning Live, just trying something a little differently there with the intro. Never underestimate the value of water. Right, let's get to it. I have an announcement. What is it? Well, it's something that you declare publicly for the first time, but that's not important right now. What is important is that I, Benny Ward, have been cast in a play. That's right. I am to play Hugh Fennyman in the theatrical production of Shakespeare in Love. It's not my first foray into acting. I've tried before, with mixed results. But it's not about looking back. Somebody once said, don't look back. You're not going that way. Who was that? Someone else once said, don't look back in anger. Who was that? Anyway, I've been cast in Shakespeare in Love. And to be honest, it blows my mind. I cannot comprehend just how my world has been turned upside down this past week. 1 week ago, I was approached by, unbeknownst to me, the assistant director of Shakespeare in Love. I was just running the farmers market, doing my thing, Bennying my way through life. And I was approached by the assistant director. And she said, have you ever thought of trying out for a play? I turned to my co-worker after she had left and I said, that's just the sort of crazy thing that I would probably do. I went along to auditions. I acted my guts out. I tried so hard. I so wanted this part. I didn't know what part it was. I just wanted to be a part of the cast. Now it's ironic because the last time that I was with a cast, I had a broken leg. Yeah, because you know how they say break a leg. I had a broken leg. I was part of I was with a cast. I had a cast. Anyway, they didn't hire me for my comedy. They hired me for my acting. Whatever that is. Let's try something from the garden. I'll talk more about Shakespeare in Love as we go forward. I'll talk more about my experience, my first ever experience being part of a cast of a live theatrical production. But for now, let's have a strawberry. From right here in the garden. Right, I've been cast in this play. So I went along to auditions on Monday night and they basically handed me a script that I'd never seen before. for a play that I'd never heard of before, for a movie that I'd never seen before. And here I am reading this script. I'm being watched by several of the cast members, the director, the assistant director, and I was thrust into this scene. And I'm reading these lines that I've never ever read before. And the director said, "Good. Now let's try it a little different." And I said, "A little less menacing? A little more sinister?" She said, "Yes. Very good." So I tried that. Here I am acting with, unbeknownst to me, the actor that would play the character that I will be in the scene opposing. And I'm saying these lines, and the director's saying, "Great, try this, do that, now stand over here." And I don't know, I just seemed to do well. I got a text message late that same night saying that they would love to have me join the cast. And so all of a sudden, I'm thrust into this play. Tuesday night we had a double rehearsal. Monday was a double rehearsal. Tuesday was singing practice. Thursday we had rehearsal. Last night we had a double rehearsal. And tonight we got rehearsal again. Tomorrow night is singing practice. So it's basically 2.5 months of intensive rehearsals, physical training, intimacy training, fighting training. There's a sword fight at one point. 2.5 months of hard work ahead, but I'm up for it. Because I've tried this before and failed. I've had short roles in short films to mixed results. But it's something that I was really passionate about. Something that I really wanted to do. Right, enough about me. Let's talk about the Melbourne Farmers Market. And let's try and play What's in the Bag? Now it's ironic that in the past I've tried, dipped my toe in the acting pool, if you will, and had mixed results. But it's not about looking back. That date's gone. Today, what's in the bag is a date's gone. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I got this from Margaret McHugh. She has gourmet deli at the Melbourne Farmers Market every Sunday morning from 9 until 12. Very nice date's gone. Thanks to Margaret McHugh at Gourmet Deli. This is not the most fascinating part of the show. I need some water to rinse down this date's gone. It's very nice, don't get me wrong. Right, what's happening with the bats? When's kick off? 12:30? 12:45? Go the bats. Right. What should we do? Should we do the final thought? Is it time? We haven't done live gardening. We're continuing our Bokashi project. Now, Bokashi is a way of pre-composting those materials that you wouldn't normally put on your regular compost. This little container has been sitting on the bench for the last week, collecting the foods that we cannot put in our compost. Little bits of leftover bacon, little bits of leftover crumbed chicken, some noodles, some egg. And we're going to put that into our Bokashi system, which is right here. Now we've got our two buckets, one inside the other, with holes drilled on the one and the inside so that the liquid can drain through. For several weeks, and avid viewers will know that we prepared our Bokashi liquid, and we infused that liquid onto some newspaper. And what we do is we place a layer of newspaper, a layer of food scraps, and then a layer of newspaper. We're going to place some more newspaper in. Tear it just so. Put in our food scraps. And we'll add another layer of newspaper. Now we'll give it another couple of weeks and we should start to see some liquid draining from the top bucket into the second bucket. We'll close it up because it is an anaerobic system. And we'll be able to use the liquid as a liquid feed for our garden. That's our Bokashi system. We've tried something from the garden. We've done live gardening. We've taken a look back at an amazing week that was. I hope that each and every one of you had a great week, and that you're looking forward to the week ahead. I've got another full week of rehearsals. I've got a couple of days work on the farm. Shout out to Stephen and Sally at Golden Mile Produce. I've got a great week ahead with the kids. I've got a great week ahead planning the farmers market for this Sunday. Join me there at the AMP Showgrounds. Speaking of joining, someone else has joined. Shout out to Renee, thanks for watching. She knows all about the special announcement. She was one of the first ones to know. I guess we're getting close now to a final thought. We've talked about the past being the past. We've talked about looking forward to the future. A wise man once said, the past is in your head. The future is in your hands. I don't know who that was. It was a song. I heard it on the radio. It was some, might have been Blink 182, one of those kind of bands around that sort of era. I don't know. It was just, and it struck me as quite profound, even though it was just a sort of a poppy rock song. But I really want to share with you guys the experience, the journey that I'm on. And I want to thank you for joining me each and every Monday morning here on Monday Morning Live. I want to thank each and every one of you that joins me on my YouTube channel, which is Monday Morning Live. Nice and simple, just like myself. I want to thank you all for joining me every single Sunday morning at the Marlborough Farmers Market. You can see me there every Sunday. You can see me on Monday Morning Live anytime you want. And I will see you next time in the garden. That wasn't a dramatic pause. That wasn't a dramatic pause. I'm not that good, trust me. I just had to swallow. The diamonds are forever. And so is Monday Morning Live.